Yo guys, it's been a while. Okay, maybe more than just a while, but I returned to give my thoughts on some internet breaking Pokemon anime news. Yes sir, Pokemon Horizons' 5th arc has just been announced, and it's in fact going to be a time skip. A time skip in the Pokemon anime? Don't make me laugh, but no, I'm being dead serious. Pokemon Horizons has just made history, pulling off what once seemed impossible. With a brand new arc to shake up things, let's dive straight into the exciting details. After the recent airing of Pokemon Horizons episode 88, which concluded the epic final battle between Liko, Amethio, Dot and Roy versus Gibeon and his shiny Zygarde, we were treated to an absolute masterpiece. From writing to animation, this episode was nothing short of amazing. You definitely need to check it out. And just when you thought things couldn't get any better, a brand new trailer dropped. In this new trailer, they officially revealed the name of the upcoming arc, Pokemon Horizons Mega Voltage. I couldn't believe my eyes. Liko, Roy and Dot are all grown up. They've got brand new designs to match their older selves and they look absolutely amazing. Wow, I've got to give huge respect to Horizons for pulling this off. Fans from the Ash era have been hoping for a time skip in this beloved franchise for years, and now, after nearly 23 years, it's finally happening. Alright, now that the initial hype is out of the way, let's break down the Mega Voltage arc poster, character by character. First up, Liko. Her new design looks incredible. Her hair has grown longer and now she wears a stylish high ponytail. But the real highlight, her partner Floragato has evolved into Meowscarada. I'm so happy about this. I absolutely love Meowscarada. She's also joined by weak to the eye but powerful Hatcham. Oh, and here's something interesting. Liko's new hairpin looks strikingly similar to the logo on an alternate movie Ash's hat. This is the second time they've referenced it, so at this point, it's definitely not a coincidence. W Pokemon anime community on Twitter for this one. Next up is Dot. She's joined by Quaxwell and Tinkertuff, but the real shocker, we can finally see her eye! Jokes aside, Dot's new design perfectly reflects her personality and character growth. Her hair is longer and her fringe now reveals one eye, symbolizing how far she's come. She's grown from a shy girl who hid behind her bangs, afraid to interact with others, to someone more open and confident. Who knows, if we get another time skip in the future, maybe we'll finally see both of her eyes. Third is by far the guy with the best new design of the trio, and that is Roy. He's joined by Crocodile and Kilowrattrel, but let's talk about how insanely cool his new look is. Roy's taller now, his hair's grown out on the sides and top, and he's ditched the hat for a sleek new look. But the real standout, his clean yet super interesting jacket choice. Wait a second, isn't that familiar? Yep, it's Freed's jacket but with the sleeves cut off. There's definitely a reason behind this and you'll want to hear more about it later in the video. Roy's got that aura now. This guy might really be him, but will Horizons deliver on his potential? I'm excited to see where they take him. Let's hope they really cook with our boy. Last but certainly not least, we have our new character, the green-haired boy in the back. His name is O and his partner Pokemon is Mega Sableye. He's also a friend of Roy. Honestly, I'm loving this guy's design. It's so epic, and he's even got one of those little cute cat teeth. The color scheme is on point. This doesn't even feel like a typical Pokemon character. If you ask me, he looks more like a Beyblade character. And hey, Beyblade character designs absolutely slap. So again, huge props to Horizons for this. Now, let's talk about something that's impossible not to notice in the poster. We talked about Roy having aura, but now he literally has it. Roy's new Pokemon, Shiny Mega Lucario. Wait, what? This is insane. Why does Roy have a Lucario, let alone a Shiny, and Mega to top it all off? The Mega part makes me think it has something to do with the upcoming Legends Z-A game dropping later this year. Plus, both Roy and O are wearing the Z-A Mega Rings, which makes me think that they might take part in the Legends Z-A arc. Imagine if Liko and Dot also get Mega Pokemon of their own. That would be epic. Terapagos also makes an appearance in the poster, peacefully sleeping in Liko's Pokeball. Right now, in the anime, there's some serious arc-ending stuff going down in Lacua, and it looks like things might turn for the worse. Based on how episode 89 is shaping up, it's possible that Terapagos might lose all of its power and fall into a deep sleep. It's definitely looking like that's the direction we're heading. Finally, we can't forget the big boss on the poster, Captain Pikachu. Now, something's definitely off. Cap is wearing Freed's goggles, but they're cracked. Where's Freed? Normally they're always together. Well, based on episode 89, it looks like something very bad is going to happen to Freed. In the preview, we see him getting separated from the Horizons trio, and my guess is by the end of this arc, Freed could either be injured, sealed away, or even dead. Okay, maybe the dead was a bit extreme, but it's highly likely that Freed will either be injured or sealed away. If Freed is injured, it could happen during the escape from Lacua. Maybe he hurts himself protecting the others, leaving him unfit to continue his adventures. The sealed away scenario seems more likely though. It would be a tragic, self-sacrificing moment. Just as everyone's about to escape, he could get stuck with Lucius, who's recently awakened, and Gibeon. In this moment, just as Freed is about to make his escape, he sends out Captain Pikachu, only to be sealed away. Either way, these possibilities would explain why Captain Pikachu is alone, why Freed's goggles are cracked, why Roy is wearing a jacket similar to Freed's, and why Roy might become the new trainer for Captain Pikachu, carrying on Freed's legacy. Luckily, we've got some insight into this thanks to a recent CoroCoro magazine in Japan, which reveals more about what's to come. In the latest CoroCoro magazine, we get a closer look at Liko and Dot's new designs, as well as their Pokemon. These two share a page, while Alt gets his own page, revealing that he's a friend of Roy and his partner Pokemon is Mega Sableye. Lastly, Roy has his own dedicated page, featuring Crocodile, Kilorachel, and his new Pokemon, Shiny Mega Lucario, along with Captain Pikachu as his own Pokemon. This is why I believe Roy will be the one to carry on Freed's legacy if Freed is sealed away. Roy will likely be trying to free him, and that's where Captain Pikachu comes in. If Freed's injured, maybe while saving Roy, then Roy's way of honoring him and being inspired by him could be why his design reflects Freed's. Regardless, I'm really excited to see Roy and Captain Pikachu team up in this new arc. Something the community has been discussing is that with the time skip being confirmed as 2 years, both Crocodile and Quaxwell haven't evolved, which has led to speculation that maybe these two won't evolve at all. However, I disagree. I think the evolutions are being saved for this new arc, giving Roy and Dot more focus, especially since Liko had the spotlight in the last few arcs. This could also explain why I see Roy potentially splitting from Liko and Dot, where he journeys with Alt and Liko continues with Dot. This could be the point where both Roy and Alt take part in the Legends Z-A arc I mentioned earlier. It also explains why Roy seems like he'll be the main focus of this arc. And man, if that's the case, with his aura, cold design, and cold new Pokemon, I'm all for it. Even though they're not in the poster, it makes me really curious about what happens to the villains of the series, the Explorers. It seems like Spinel is setting up to be the big bad instead of Gibeon. With things going wrong in Lacua, it looks like Spinel might be the catalyst behind the chaos, especially since he had his own plans all along. Either he'll get stuck in Lacua with Freed, or he'll go into hiding for a while, eventually becoming the new leader of the Explorers. From there, he'll likely devise an ultimate plan for the finale of Pokemon Horizons. That's how I see it playing out. As for my favorite character in Pokemon Horizons, Amethio, I'm really curious to see if he'll get a new design upgrade, maybe something like longer hair or a different style. The big question is, will he still be working with the Explorers? After his recent team up with Liko fighting against the Explorers, I think it's safe to say that he'll be leaving them behind. If Gibeon doesn't get stuck in Lacua, I could see him becoming depressed after losing to Liko in the battle for Lacua, especially with Shiny Zygarde leaving him. Without it, he won't be able to achieve his goal. This might force his grandson Amethio to stick around and look after him. I can see the writers using this to take him out of the plot for this arc, but I really hope they don't. I'd love for Amethio to go on an adventure and find something that's his, rather than something he's been chasing for someone else. Maybe he could become a Pokemon battler in the Pokemon Leagues, or a Pokemon coordinator. I just want to see him find his own dream and pursue it. As for the remaining Explorers members, Coral, Sidian, and Chalice, I could actually see them working with Spinel to help him achieve his own goals for this arc, which could eventually lead to the finale of Pokemon Horizons in the future. I'd also be really interested to see what kind of designs they get as the story progresses. But regardless, man, I have not been this happy with the Pokemon anime since Ash left. It feels like Horizons has lit a fire and spark in me to truly enjoy the Pokemon anime again. And that's not to take anything away from Horizons, it's been amazing so far. But hey, now we're in the good part, we're eating. Horizons has truly cooked with this time skip. I mean, even saying time skip and Pokemon anime in the same sentence is crazy. I'm so excited to see what the future holds. Let me know your thoughts on the new arc reveal of Pokemon Horizons Mega Voltage, the new designs, the new character ult, and what are your hopes and predictions for the future of the series? I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.